get right into this video, guys. So, narcissists and gaslighting. If you're ever around individuals that you feel like you just can't play a fair game with, like, whatever you say, whatever you do, they just always have something to say, always these comebacks. It's like, it's not even just that, it's like they come up with things themselves to just like put you down on purpose, so they can bring you down to their level because they don't want you to be as positive as you are. They don't want you to be as confident as you are. When they feel like somebody else is around them that has more confidence, they want to bring that person down. And they never want to do the right things themselves to be that confident person that they could be, but for some reason, for whatever reason, they just can't do it. So, there were situations I was also in gaslighting. It's like, when a narcissist might bring up something and they might say something, and it's like, it's gaslighting and it's crazy making because they say something and then you say they said that, and then they completely deny the fact that they just said what they said. And it's like, no, like, I know you just said what you said, like, why would you say that? And they're like, what do you mean? I didn't say that. So they just come up with the most ridiculous things to say, and it's annoying to be around them because it actually gets under your skin. And like I said, the only way you can not let a narcissist get under your skin is to not be around them, because if you are forced to be surrounded by them, they will get under your skin. Like, there's no way around it. And of course there'll be times where they do certain things and you're not going to let it happen, but eventually you will wilt and you will feel the effects and the negativity of what they do, because they will find a way. They will go to the dirtiest lengths to make sure that they get under your skin or fluster you or take you off your game to make you lesser of a person so they can feel better. And it's annoying, and that's what gaslighting is all about. That's what these narcissistic individuals are all about. And I don't recommend spending your days with those types of people, because not only can you not win with them, forget about winning with them, you cannot even be on the same playing field. You're not even 50-50 with the person. They try to dominate everything. They try to dominate you. They try to dominate the way you think, control your thoughts, control the way you see things, control the way you see other people. They try to control that because they have certain views about certain things that they believe that is 100% true, even most of the time whenever it's not. They just believe that, and they need you to believe that as well, so they don't seem like they're crazy or something like that. And they don't want to fix their wrong beliefs. They don't want to be told what to do. They just want to continue to do the things they do so they can bring you down. And that's the whole game. Like I said, you cut them off, you continue on with your life, you continue on doing whatever you're going to do without them. And they do behave sometimes, which is what keeps people around them. Because if they were like that 24/7, they would make it very easy for you to walk away. But I just got to a point where I've had so much of that that I would just rather experience life without any of them, you know? You can only take so much, you can only be disrespected so many times before it's like, I literally do not want to feel this one more time. And then you just stop getting around people because you see how immature they are. They don't want to grow. They don't want to do anything. All they want to do is talk trash, be negative, and things like this, and gossip. It's every single thing that they do, and it's annoying, and you cannot be around that type of energy. It's contagious. You will start to turn into something like that, and that is the beginning of the end for you. And all of a sudden you're becoming a person like that, and that's not who you want to become. Me personally, I just want to be a well-rounded person that I just want good people in my life. I want to be a well-rounded person to the point where I can do everything well. That's what it means. Like, these individuals are very one-sided. They're very stuck in their ways. They're not well-rounded. They're not open-minded. They're very narrow-minded, and they're very, what's the word I want to put on this? Immature is a good one, but it's like self-absorbed, stuck in themselves. They just cannot, they can't fit in with anybody else. I feel like I'm well-rounded to the point where I can fit in with many different people. Like, there's so many groups of people in the world, there's so many different types of people, and I can bond well with like everybody. That's because I'm well-rounded. That's because I know how the world works. I know how people are. I'm very adjustable. But narcissists are very stuck in their ways. They're very egotistical. They're not willing to change. They're not willing to do anything. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to act around like certain people. And that's why they make everybody mad, because they're just stuck in their negative ways, and they make everybody around them feel miserable. If the narcissist is feeling miserable and you are in the same room as they are, best believe you are going to feel miserable. And if you are around a person like this for a long period of time, on a consistent daily basis, and then all of a sudden you are not around this person anymore, you are going to feel a night and day difference of not having that type of energy around you. You are going to have so much more energy, because the narcissist is absorbing everybody's energies. That's what they are doing. They are absorbing all kinds of energies from so many different people. That's how they live. They're greedy. They just can't have the right people in their life. It's not enough. They need energy. They need resources. They need validation. They need so many things from so many different people to feel like they matter, to feel alive, because they can't feel alive themselves. They can't do anything themselves. They need all of this. It is fuel to them. And it's like, us as human beings, we naturally can get some motivation off having the right people in our lives, and we can become much better, stronger people if we have other much better, stronger people also in our lives. But it's like the narcissists, they're so greedy. They need like that plus more, plus more, plus more. Like, nothing is ever enough for them. And that's the thing. Nothing is ever enough for these individuals. They will test the boundaries. They will see how far they can go. They will take for granted the best things that will ever happen to them, and they will never get it again. And this is what they do. This is how they think. Like, some people have it so good and it's not even enough. They don't realize how good they have it until they can no longer get maybe what they had, and then it hits them in the face like a ton of bricks. And I know a lot of girls like this, to be honest. They could have had it so good. Not just with me, with other people as well. Like, I have a lot of guy friends, and you hear stories of like this all the time. You hear of situations happening all the time, and it's like, are they ever going to learn? Are they ever going to learn? It usually takes something next level for them to even clue in to what they are doing. And I just think it's annoying. I think They're not worth 5 cents, and they should never be trusted because that's truly who they are. They are just greedy. And they can't have the right things in their life because it is not enough, because nothing is enough for these individuals. It's always going to be, what is the next thing? I have this now, I need something different. I have that now, I need something different. Nothing will ever satisfy them. Nothing in the world will ever satisfy them. That's why it's always like never enough. You can never be enough for any of these people, guys and girls. And I know some guys like that too. I just know way more females that are like that. And in my opinion, most of the females, not all, because there are a lot of females as well, just not as many, that actually get it and would actually value the right things. Whereas the greedy females, it's usually the best looking ones. And it's complete facts. Because they have so many options, they have so many things. They literally become narcissistic before they're like, and I believe there's a lot of girls that like were probably pretty nice that ended up this way, and now they're in that life because they know the world is at their fingertips. Their options are at their fingertips. They can literally have anything they want. And they become narcissistic in this process. And it just builds and builds and builds and builds. They want to see how far they can go. They want to see who they can make do whatever they want. They use people, they use guys. And I'm just fortunate enough to know this information and never get used, because I never put myself in positions where I could possibly be used. And I even try to tell some of my guy friends, like, bro, like, stop talking to all these girls that you do, right? And see what happens. See who actually comes back and makes effort to talk to you, because there's a lot of guys that are just constantly on these girls. And these girls are putting these guys in positions to chase them, because it boosts the girl's ego. And in my opinion, that is not a very good person. She is using you. You are a beta male orbiter in her eyes. She can have you whenever she wants. You are easy bait. You are easy. You always hit her up. You are always chasing her. You can't just stop talking to her. And I'm letting you guys know, you should definitely do that. Stop talking. See who actually makes an effort to be into your life, instead of you always the one reaching out trying to talk to them. Vice versa. Same thing with girls and guys. If you were always hitting this guy up and he's not ever responding, or not that he's not ever responding, but like he's never hitting you up first, you're always hitting him up first, stop talking to him and see if he tries to talk to you. You wanna see where you stand with people. You can't be getting used like this, because a lot of people are doing it. And I just think it's not a good thing. I got a little bit off topic, but I had to throw this in here too, because it's just more information that I know and knew for a while, but it just comes to mind, so I got to throw it out there in these videos. I don't got too much left to say on this topic, but I want to end it with the title of the video, back to narcissism and gaslighting. You have to, this is the most deadliest thing. Like what I was just explaining a second ago, it's not quite as bad as this, but you really do not want to be in the mix with narcissists that are gaslighting you, because it makes you feel some type of way on the inside. It makes you feel miserable. Like you literally feel on the inside how sick these people are. They make you feel what they feel, and it's terrible. And the only way to not feel that is to not hang out with them, because if you hang out with them and they're doing these things to you, you're forever going to feel that. So if you don't want to feel it, don't hang out with them. If you want to be disrespected and belittled, gaslighted, abused, verbally, emotionally, spiritually, sometimes physically, don't hang out with them. Do not hang out with them, period. Get away from them. So, I got another video to do, and I'll be back.